Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I set up my little art studio slash home office slash filming room. It was a very long process, but I finally put everything together and I'm really excited to share it with you. I want to say a quick thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. There's a link to a 2-month free trial in the description, but I will tell you more about it later on.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need.
So this whole process started a few months ago when we moved to a different house, and this little room was pretty much a dumping ground for all the stuff that I didn't want to deal with while working on the rest of the house. So there was a lot of clutter and random stuff lying around.
Will you carry me like I am?
The first thing was obviously to clear everything out, and not only that, but to also find a place and a home for everything. So I started off with the big stuff and just putting everything away where it's supposed to be.
I want it all. I had a feeling, but
I had the storage unit that I needed to clear out because I wanted to repurpose it, and I didn't have enough space in this room for it anyways, so I just cleared out all the drawers onto the floor so that I could see everything at a glance and I could decide where everything's supposed to go. Because this room is so small, I only wanted to store the essentials in here, so that's why I didn't keep this unit, but luckily my bedroom is right next door, so I stored everything away in there, and if I need anything while I'm working, it's still really close by.
if I could take you back to my youth.
There were lots of screws in the walls from the previous tenants, and I couldn't really use them for anything because of the way they were placed, so I just went ahead and fixed all the holes in the walls. It was so satisfying to see the room all cleared out, and this is what it looks like. You can tell it's a really small room and there's lots of things that I needed to use it for, so I made some sketches just to figure out how I can make it work. I started off with the things that I knew for sure, so I knew I had to have a filming desk and I had to put it against the window to get natural light, and I also needed another desk for my computer and work. I really wanted to have a place where I could relax, so I thought an armchair would go perfectly next to the door, and then the rest of the space I pretty much just used for storage and decoration, and I also knew I wanted to put a rug in here. To make things easier, I decided from the start that my color scheme was going to be bamboo, white, black, and green, of course, because I wanted to have a lot of plants. The first thing that I absolutely knew I wanted to do was to replace the door. This room is so small and that solid door was closing it off even more, so I got another one from Wayfair. It was really difficult to install the door, not gonna lie, it took a lot of hours because we had to cut out space for the hinges and also for the lock, which I actually chose to have this tiny simple one that didn't require as much work as regular ones. I just put these simple knobs which screwed into the door, so that way I didn't have to drill through the whole thing, and I only used one screw to secure them just in case I wanted to switch them later on, so I didn't want to make too many holes. But this door has glass panels, so when you close it, it doesn't feel like you're in this tiny space, and I also love the color of it much more. It's gonna go really well with the rest of the furniture.
I had a feeling, but the feeling is all.
The first piece of furniture that I assembled was this shelving system from Ikea, which has these 2 vertical bars that screw into the wall in 3 points each. So it was a bit of a challenge to make sure everything was straight and spaced out properly, but after about an hour or so, I managed to install them. The first shelf that I put on here is the one with the drawers. This is actually meant to be used as a desk if you want it, but it's way too narrow for me. I just got it for the extra storage in those drawers, and I also think it adds a bit more interest than regular shelves. I didn't use the knobs that came with the shelf because I found other ones which I liked a bit better, and I think switching out the knobs on your furniture is a really easy way to add more personality and make it fit your style, which is why I have a small collection of knobs. So then I just finished off with the rest of the shelves, and what I love about this system is that you can buy however many shelves you want, and there's also different sizes, so you can customize it and, you know, move them up and down depending on what you want to put on them.
Feeling is all gone.
Right next to the shelves is going to be my computer desk, and I decided to fix the monitor onto the wall. So I found this adjustable wall bracket on Amazon. It was really inexpensive, but it's great quality. And the reason why I got it is because my desk was going to be pretty small, and so I wanted to save space by not having to put the monitor on the desk. But the angle is also adjustable, so I can watch movies from the other side of the room where the armchair is going to be, which is perfect.
Pairing with the light at home.
Next I went on to assembling the desks, which was really easy. The top came already assembled with the drawers and everything, so all I had to do was put on the legs.
Wait.
For the computer desk, I decided to add an LED strip to the back. You can find these on Amazon as well. They come in lots of different lengths and colors, and I really like the effect when it's up against the wall. I really like using these at night because it's a lot easier on the eyes than my ceiling lights, and they also plug into your computer with USB, so you don't have to worry about having free sockets or anything.
I had a feeling, but
I put the other desk right against the window. This is where I'm going to film my videos, so I wanted to have as much light as possible. For this one, I used the knobs that came with the desk on the outer drawers, and for the middle one, I found this interesting looking knob that I thought would add more interest to this desk. I'm not going to be putting any other decorations on it because I need it to be clutter-free at all times, and so I thought this would be a perfect way to add a little something to it. Next up, I really wanted to hang some curtains because the window isn't really finished. Like, there's no frame or sill or anything, so I wanted to hide that a little bit. And also, when you put up curtains, it kind of creates the illusion that the window is a little bigger, which is something that I really wanted. So I got these Ikea curtains. I think these are the most inexpensive curtains they have, but I just love how they look. They're plain white and see-through, and you can cut them to size without ruining them because there's no hem at the bottom. So I just used this wooden rod to put them up because I thought the color would complement the rest of the furniture. I also wanted to put up window blinds because the curtains are see-through, they don't protect against the sun at all, and I wanted something to diffuse the light, especially for when I'm filming.
if I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew.
Alright, so I really wanted to put a mirror in here because I wanted to open up the space and create the illusion of a bigger room, but putting it up was one of the most challenging parts because it's a really heavy mirror, and so I had to use these heavy-duty screws and anchors, and it pretty much took me the whole rest of the day. But here is what the mirror looks like. I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it at Tk Maxx. I just love the color and details of it. I think it's pretty unique, and it's also big enough to create that illusion of a bigger room. Next up was assembling the armchair from Ikea. I think this is one of their staple armchair designs, but I got it because it was a good compromise between price and comfiness. So I put it in the corner of the room next to the mirror. At this point, the desk chair was finally delivered and I had to put it together, which was actually really easy. I only had to fix the legs with the 4 screws that it came with. I was worried that maybe it's not going to be comfortable enough to sit in for like 8 hours a day or more, but after I put on the cushion that it came with and a pillow on the backrest, it's actually really comfortable, and I have been using it for a while every single day and I haven't had any problems. So by the time I finished assembling pretty much all the furniture, the rug was finally delivered, and it would have been a lot easier to lay it down while the room was still empty, but I didn't want to ruin it from all the furniture assembly anyways, so I just had to go around and lift things up as I laid it down. I got this rug from Wayfair as well, and I love the pattern on it so much. I feel like this rug makes a huge difference in this room. It is white, so it is going to be higher maintenance, but I think it's worth it. So at this point, it was finally time to start settling in. So I got this unit from Ikea to put my computer in, but I left one of the back pieces out so that I could run the cables through there, as well as for the computer to have ventilation. I really wanted to hide all the cables and all that stuff, so that's why I got this unit, because it just looks so much cleaner. And I did run some tests to see if the computer overheats, but luckily it doesn't, because it has enough space and ventilation in there.
When I return from my spin.
I also needed somewhere to hang my headphones, so I just used this random bracket that I had and screwed it into the side of the unit. I know you can find actual headphone mounts which look a lot better, but I didn't really care because it's underneath the desk and it's not really visible.
I want it all.
So then I started to think about decorations and where I was going to place everything. So I put up this little shelf above the monitor because I wanted to put some plants up there. I also got this plant stand to put in the corner between the desks because I couldn't really use that space for anything else, and it's quite a dark corner, so I wanted the plants to be raised up. I also found these cute little shelves that were perfect for putting some more plants on the side of the mirror and fill up that blank wall space.
Feeling is all gone.
So now for the most fun part, adding the decorations and finishing touches. I started off with putting a big plant near the desk in this wicker basket, and above it I put my YouTube play button. I found this cute picture frame, but I didn't really have anything to put inside, so I thought I'd make something myself. I hopped onto Skillshare and looked for some classes for inspiration and found this really cool one that teaches you how to create these types of geometric doodles, and it actually complements the pattern of the rug pretty well. I was really happy about that, but it was so much fun to make, and I think it's so cool if you can make something by hand because it just automatically has a certain value and it's a lot more personal. So I will definitely link this class down below. But speaking of Skillshare, I really want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I have used so many of their classes to learn all kinds of different things, from lettering to animation to video editing, but for this particular video I took some classes in interior design as well as plant care, which was super helpful because I want to keep my plants alive. But anyways, I will have a link below where you can get a 2 months free trial so you can explore their classes. They have thousands of them, and for sure you can find something new that you want to learn.
My skin and bone. I'm remembering the words you told me.
So then I moved on to decorating this corner of the room with a couple of plants, and for the top shelf I found this really adorable elephant lamp, and I wasn't really sure if it'll go with the vibe of the room because it's a bit of a different style, I guess, but I really liked it, so I put it on the top shelf.
Hold on, put me together.
The corner was still a bit empty and was lacking something, so I wanted to put up a hanging plant. I've always wanted to have one, and this was the perfect spot, so I installed a hook into the ceiling to hang it. I couldn't find any cuter plant hangers, but I will most definitely switch it out when I do.
Feeling is all gone.
The shelves are right next to the desk where I'm going to be working, and they're pretty much in my view all day long, so I really wanted to fill them up with as many plants as I could and just make it a nice place to look at. I also put my bullet journal and sketchbooks up there for easy access, and on the top shelves I just placed some more plants and a couple other decoration pieces.
The words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
Alright guys, so that was the final review. This definitely took a lot of time, but it was so worth it because this is where I'm going to be spending pretty much my whole day. So I really wanted to make it inspiring and cozy, and I wanted to put a lot of thought into all the details. I have to say though, I think editing this video was even harder than putting everything together. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try to link as many items that I can find in the description so you can find them as well. And while you're down there, don't forget to also check out the Skillshare link because it will give you a 2-month free trial. Alright, thanks so much for watching this, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys!
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need to get by.